On a normal day-to-day basis, we get most of our fitness through the work that we do, the day-to-day tasks that we do on the farm. A couple years ago, I actually quit going to the gym because I found out that staying physically active on my farm and homestead gave me most of all the exercises that I need to get in. So you don't have to focus on going to the gym. Yep, getting and staying fit is not about spending hours at the gym and focusing on cutting so many calories. No, the focus is to be physically active and to make sure that you eat wholesome, clean food and take care of yourself. Isn't that right?
Yep.
And while we're traveling, I'm not able to get in the normal physical activity that I normally get in. So we have to adjust, right?
Yep.
So some of the things you need to focus on while you're traveling, and some of the things that we focus on, is basically the three components of staying fit. And that is nutrition, fitness and exercise, and making sure you get the proper rest and self-care. As far as nutrition, we like to plan ahead, don't we?
Yeah, we normally like to pack healthy foods for us to like snack on when we're traveling, like bananas and fruits, like all that, and healthy bars and stuff.
That's right, we do. Like Laura bars and Cliff bars, we'll have those kind of things. That's right. And one of the other things that we try to do as far as nutrition goes is we try to not eat out when we can help it. We want to make sure that we are preparing our food, so that means while we're on vacation or times away, that we actually go to the grocery store just like we would normally and buy some of the things that we would need. So that way you're not in a bind and eating a whole bunch of stuff, junk that you don't want to eat. Isn't that right? And another thing is try to avoid being in a rush. In our last trip that we were just on, we actually had the time to sit down at the airport because we weren't in a rush and enjoy some of our neat snacks. And we had some kale chips and what were some of the other things that we had in there? Some was it rice cakes or something you were eating?
Yeah.
We just had some. So making sure that you're not in a rush is important. That really helps you from getting in a bind and just making bad selections. And while you're focusing on your nutrition, you want to make sure that you're not skipping meals if you can help it. Breakfast is especially important. Make sure you have breakfast, a good breakfast.
Yeah, and when we were staying with Doug and Stacy, we had this awesome breakfast that Stacy made. It was oatmeal and eggs made in the same thing. It was delicious.
It sure was, and I had molasses on mine. But yeah, make sure you have breakfast unless you're doing intermittent fasting or something like that. Make sure you get your meals in and make sure you have wholesome food, real good food each time.
Also, you want to drink plenty of water.
That's right, making sure you stay hydrated and try to limit and even avoid alcohol if you can. I know when you're on vacation you want to have fun, so have your alcohol if that's what you're going to do to have fun while you're away. But make sure you limit it. Don't go crazy with it, because I've heard people say that yes, wine is good for the heart, but I also counter that and say yeah, it may be good for the heart in moderation, but it's not good for the belly in extreme and excess. So you want to make sure that you limit the alcohol. And for those of you who are on special diets like we are, some of us in our family are gluten-free and some of us can't have dairy, and I really try to avoid sugar. It makes it even more important to make sure you eat right, so that way when you're on vacation you can have fun and enjoy the time away without feeling horrible. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as far as fitness goes, we try to make sure that we are still staying physically active even while we're on vacation or times away. And you want to make sure that you're walking instead of choosing to drive everywhere. So if you're able to walk, get outdoors and take a walk somewhere. Feel nature. Actually, being in nature really helps you to be in the mindset of moving around. You don't want to be sedentary all the time, especially if you're traveling and you're in a plane or on a bus or in a car for hours. You want to make sure when you can, get out and move. Get that body moving, isn't that right? So, since we weren't able to actually do our normal physical activity that we would do on the farm, we made sure that we got in some exercise here recently, didn't we?
Yep.
So you want to make sure you get a good warm up in if you're getting ready to exercise. And you can do some exercises, and if you have kids, have them join you so they can work on staying fit too. We did some jumping jacks.
Yep.
And we supersetted jumping jacks with push-ups. And superset is basically when you take one exercise and then immediately after you perform one set of that exercise, you go right into another exercise, and that really helps get into burning more fat. There you go. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, go. 1, 2, 3. Come on, you got it. What do you think about those push-ups that we were doing?
It was hard, but I could do it.
There we go. Bang. And with push-ups, if you're having trouble or you're just getting started, try a modified push-up, which is on your knees. Like Selah's doing right here. And when you're thinking about doing some type of exercise and fitness, get it out of your head that you gotta go to the gym to do it. And if you find out that you have to go to the gym for you and your mindset that you need to be around the gym scene, that's okay, do that. But you don't have to. You can get fit anywhere. I've told people before training them, you can get fit with a rock or just your body weight in general. So overall, when you're putting together your physical activity program, your exercise, whatever it is that you're gonna do to get your body working, you wanna make sure that you incorporate movements that will make you push, pull, use your core, use multi directions, and that gets your heart pumping. That gets your works on your lungs, your cardiovascular, and helps you just build overall cardiovascular endurance and strength. And lastly, you want to make sure you get proper rest and you recover while you're traveling and on your vacation. So you don't want to push, 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 go, go, go all the time. So that way you actually come back home worse off than when you left for your time away. You want to actually make sure that you get proper rest. You don't overdo it with partying all the time. Try to make sure you get at least 8 hours of sleep each night if possible, and make sure you just have some downtime to breathe, deep breaths. Once again, get out in nature, working on some deep breathing to de-stress, especially if your normal life is pretty stressful, and just take time to think and just unwind. And a part of your resting and recovery, you can actually do what's called active resting. And that includes Tai Chi, Qigong, stretching, and even yoga.
While we were in California, I did some yoga with Miss Stacy.
Well, that's it for this vlog. Just a few tips to help you to stay farm fit, whether you're on the farm or not. And we will see you
next time.
And make sure you still join us. We got a couple more vlogs left of our time at the National Heirloom Expo. But we also have some other neat videos coming to you as well. Because right now we're traveling again. We're no longer in California. we're traveling somewhere else. We are actually in Missouri once again. Yay! And while we're here, we're gonna make sure that we visit Kip Smith with 1,000 Roots. Isn't that right?
Yep.
We're gonna go visit Doug and Stacy. That's the plan. Yep, pretty exciting. And we're actually gonna go to the Baker Creek Farm. So, I know a lot of you like to see our normal day-to-day vlogs on our actual farm, but being away and having time and opportunities to visit these other farms helps us to do better on our farm and helps us to grow. So I encourage you all, don't be in bondage to your farm. Get out, learn from others, have those experiences, and also make sure that you have time for yourself. Yes, take vacations for you and for your family, time away from your farm. It will help you appreciate it. And while you're away, make sure you still stay farm fit. Be still and take calm breaths, but don't fall over. Find that inner calmness. Remove the anxiety, the stress, but don't fall down again. Remove the stress and anxiety from you. As you take in, find peace and calmness. Feel the wind blow beneath your nose as your mustache and beard blow in the wind. Find that peace and feel good. As you stand on one leg, let the other leg feel the same sensation that the other leg felt as it was holding up like a tall tree. Because this is the tree pose. And feel the tree. You are the tree. Be a tree. Find your roots, get your water, get the sunlight, but don't let it blind you. But find that peace and calmness like the tree. As the wind blows, not too hard so that the leaves blow off, but that the wind blows and it feels good and just relax the tree. Gives it calmness in the sun, from the sun, the hot day, the humidity. Let it be peaceful. Okay, now as we breathe in, we're going to breathe out and become one with the wind. And as we're one with the wind, we're just going to blow away. As the leaves blow, when the wind comes, I blow away because I'm one with the wind. And with that, I'll blow away and see you next time.
Oh, you're ridiculous, Daddy. See you next time. Thanks for watching.
Feel free to leave a comment below, even if it's just to say, hey. Also, make sure you don't miss any of our new videos. So, subscribe and sign up to receive notifications each time we release a new video. Also, you may want to check out these videos right here. And also check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. See you next time.